Hi, we're finally back, and welcome back to Purple Hair and Friends. And today we have a sewing craft for you guys. A lot of my classmates or friends recommended to do this, so I guess we're going to do this today. And at the end of this video, like, subscribe, and hit those notification buttons so you don't miss any of our newest videos. And this craft is...
So now we're going to put the...
sewing craft.
Get our video straight so you can hear us and see us. Hi.
And this is a sewing craft. This is one that was already made. This is a sewing craft. And put your glasses or sunglasses in there. It looks like this when you finally end it up. And we're going to show you how to make it today. And at the end, if you kind of want this to be closed with a zipper or something that you might have or something that you might think of, you can totally do that. And
okay, well, we're going to start out. I used scraps of fabric. This is an old jean shirt that was going to the... I'm going to tell them, honey, because they can't read that.
Yeah.
This is from an old jean shirt that was going not to Goodwill because it was too bad. So I cut up some pieces of that. This is a little piece of flannel that I have left probably from a pair of pajamas or something that I made for the kids once.
I think it's a pillow.
A pillow. Maybe it was a pillow, Lila.
Because Liliana has a
Okay.
pillow.
So we started out with a piece that was approximately 5.5 inches wide. So if you're looking at this, the width is this way, right? The width goes horizontally, and it's 14 inches wide. Long, excuse me, I'm sorry. 14 inches long, and it's folded in half, so there's no seam on the bottom. You can see it's got a fold on the bottom. So this one is done, so I'm going to show you with the one with this little heart fabric that Lila is going to learn to sew on it. She does know how to do this a little bit, but it's kind of time consuming.
So you might see her help me on some parts.
So this is the inside of the piece of fabric. It's 5.5 inches wide, and it's folded in about maybe half to 3/4 of an inch on each side. And then at the very ends, it's also folded in a good inch on each end. So when you put it together, if you look around the outside, there are no raw edges. And this is a raw edge. Where you cut the fabric, that's a raw edge. And that will fray and come apart. So we don't want any raw edges. So the stitch that we're going to do, first of all, if you have an adult that will allow you to use some pins, these are called sewing pins. They're called straight pins. And you only need a couple for each side to hold it in place.
Probably only 4 or 5.
Yeah, you just need 2, and then when you're done with that side, you can put the 2 on the other side. So here, Lila, you hold that. And I'm going to get a piece of thread. Now, I don't know if I can get a piece that's going to go the whole way down the side, but we'll try. And we're going to do a blanket stitch, which if you have a gram or an aunt or someone that used to sew, or
Mom.
Even a mom or dad, blanket stitch is an old stitch, but it holds things very well. So this is the thread, this is the needle. We put the needle through the hole, and I put quite a long piece in, which I don't really recommend all the time, but for this...
Sometimes it would be an
arm's length, yeah, and sometimes that's better. Okay, so first we have to do is put a knot in the end, because if we don't put a knot in the end, we're not going to be able to sew. It's going to pull right out, and that's the end of it. So this is the way I put a knot in the end. I roll it around my finger, and then I just kind of wiggle my fingers around it and pull it, and it makes a knot. Okay, Lila. So the first thing we're going to do is, if you notice, that first stitch has to go through 4 pieces of fabric. There's 4 pieces of fabric there. We're going to take the top layer and put our needle through and pull it all the way out. And I used a color that you could see easily, not a color that matched the fabric well. And then we're going to push it through like when we did the buttons, same thing. Push the thread all the way through the fabric, all the way back out again, very close to where you did it. Now I'm going to let Lila start with a blanket stitch. I'm going to take the first stitch and then she can do it. First stitch, you're looking at your fabric and the thread is coming out toward you, in front of you. You're going to take your needle, you're going to go around the back of where that thread is, about maybe a quarter of an inch, and you're going to pull it through. Right, Li?
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to get what? We're going to get this little teeny loop at the end. If you keep pulling it, this little loop appears.
Then you're gonna
if you don't get a knot. I got it.
You're gonna put the
Put your needle through the loop and keep pulling, and pull it nice and tight. That's right, it's got to come this way, honey. Excuse me. Yeah, that's not your fault. Just to pull it tight, you have to go this way first.
Mm-hmm.
1 second, we're gonna finish showing you. We just have to get this first stitch tight. Okay, and then we're going to go a quarter of an inch again. Okay, pull it through. Put your needle through the loop and pull it tight. I'm going to make one more and then I'm going to put it closer to the camera so you can see, okay? And then Lila can do some more. It's very easy, but the first couple steps are important. You're going to pull until there's only a little loop, and you're going to pull it tight. So if you look at that, you can see the little top stitch that goes across there. That's a blanket stitch. Okay, Lila, so why don't you go in from the back, quarter of an inch, yep, out through the front. Perfect. Good job. Pull it all the way out. I'm going to help her by grabbing the hoop. Go into the loop and pull it straight up. It's got to go this way. You have to come. Yeah, yep. Okay, perfect. Now do it again. Go in from the back. Good job. Pull the needle out. Make another loop. Put your needle through the loop, but come back towards Nana. Come towards Nana, not that. No. That, nope. Put it through, okay, and then take it in your sewing hand and pull it this way. See, because that way it lands flat. See? Okay. Now go again. Yep. It's got a nice line there, so we go through the back. That's it. You have it. Great job, Li. Perfect. Pull it out. Yep. Pull your thread out. Hope you guys are following along okay. Can't really get at it. Put it in that hand and come this way. Nope. This hand is your right hand, is what you sew with. This way. See? Then it gets nice and tight like that. Okay. So once again, we're going from the back to the front. Perfect.
You guys know the routine, right?
Yeah, you got it now, right? And you just keep going. Pull it and pull it toward. There you go, Lila. Perfect that time. And another one through the back. Both layers, right. Pull it out.
You can just do it one.
Hang on, this has to go through here. Sorry, honey. Okay, you got it. Got it? And then through the hoop. See, it's pretty easy, right, guys? And this is called a blanket stitch. Can you see how well Lila did? I hope you can see it on there. I kind of did it in a little darker fabric. So this is what you're going to do. I'm going to do it now just so we can finish the side.
So we can finish
I'm
the
just
video.
a little bit faster because I've been doing it about, I don't know, 50 years longer than Lila.
No, that's fine.
And since you've seen us last, we've had lots of things going on. We've celebrated a lot of birthdays in our family. And
birthday's coming up soon.
Somebody's going to have a birthday party on Saturday in her brand new.
My real birthday's on July 31st.
But what are you going to have at your house in what? Your brand new
Pool.
pool. Dad just put a beautiful pool in. And her birthday, what's your theme of your birthday party, Lila?
Flamingo.
Flamingos. Okay, I'm down to the end of this side, so it's time to make a knot. We don't have to sew it across the bottom because it's got a fold in it, and where there's a fold, you don't need to stitch because there are no raw edges in a fold. So I'm going to do my last blanket stitch. I pulled it through. Now I'm going to put my thread through one more time, right in the corner of the fabric, and I'm going to put it through the hoop and pull, 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 pull. See, I have a knot.
Are you going to cut it off?
Yep. But this is what I do before I cut it. I'm going to take, got it, honey? I'm going to take my needle and I'm going to put it through just a little piece of fabric and pull it out. And then I'm going to cut it. Cut that off. So it's all finished on one side. So you know how to do it, okay? We're not going to sew the other side because it's just going to take too long, but you have to do both sides. So the next step, pretend this side is done. We're going to put a ribbon on it, right, Lai?
Yep.
So do you have a ribbon that you want to do?
Yep.
Okay, that's great. And you can use pieces of anything. An old hair ribbon, you can cut a piece of fabric from something that's no good and just make little knots in it so it doesn't fray, and you could use that. You could use a shoelace, you could use a hair bow, you can use anything. But we're going to take the ribbon and we're going to fold it in half like this, and we're going to put it right inside the fabric, right where we're going to finish sewing this side. And we're going to come up through. We still have a put another knot in our thread. Can't forget that. We're going to go up and out, and then we're going to go over a little bit, and we're going to go up and out and out, back and forth a few times so the ribbon will stay in like that. And let me just see 1 minute. I can do a little bit of this just so we can show how the glasses stay in. And if you give yourself a long enough piece doing that, you can continue with the blanket stitch right down the side. If you didn't give yourself enough, then you're going to have to get another piece of thread to start again.
Yeah,
And it'd be nice if you had a big person to kind of help you go with it, because it can be complicated. And I know I talk very fast, and I don't want it to make it difficult for you. Also, if you don't want to use a needle and thread, you could use a glue gun to glue the sides down on this. There's iron-on hemming tape that you can put inside, and then you iron it and it sticks instead of sewing. There's something called, I can't remember, Sew Quick or whatever. It's like a liquid stitching material, and it's like a glue. You put it on, you let it dry.
Sew stick?
I don't know. I can't remember what the name of it is. But you can also do that. We did it like this because I wanted Lila to learn how to do different stitches.
Because I'm a beginner on sewing. Anyway.
Right. And if you're going to sew, you sew. If you want to do other crafts, you use glue, and you can use tape. But this is a sewing project. Basically, it's a sewing project.
Right.
So we're going to pretend this is sewed all the way down the end, which it isn't. And Lila, you can put it on you, sweetie.
Right.
Lila, who just got beautiful new glasses. They just happen to be purple, like Nana's.
Yours is a little bit darker.
Little bit darker. But she's going to show you. She's going to put her glasses in here. Watch the side, honey, because remember, it's not it's not sewn over here. Yep. Put it in, and you can pick up your little ribbon, and there you go. You can put it in your purse, or if you're just traveling in the car and you want to take your glasses off, you could put it next to you in the cup holder.
This is also a craft for sunglasses.
Yeah, sunglasses, and actually, you could make it smaller if you wanted to. I made it this size because it fit both little kids and big people's glasses.
Because
But it's
all sizes probably.
Yeah,
it?
here you go, honey.
All glosses are like small ones.
So, if we confused you or anything, you can always go to the
Comment.
comments and ask us to show you a little slower, or I don't know. We'll do whatever we can to help.
And then we'll just make a video for other people that didn't
Yeah,
really
we'll try.
understand.
We'll try to help whoever we
video.
can help, right?
Right.
So that's our craft for today, and hopefully we'll be. I don't want to look at just me, Lyra. I want to look at you.
All right.
Hopefully we'll be back again sooner because we were going for
We
quite
were
a
a
while.
little busy this week.
We had a lot of stuff going on, but we're back, and hopefully we'll do some more crafts and send us some suggestions because Nana will try anything. I will
Right.
try to help you do anything that you would like to learn how to do. So I'm going to turn it over to Lila so she can say the goodbyes.
Goodbye, everyone, and I hope you like, subscribe, and hit that notification button, and keep being yourself, keep being honest, keep being kind, and keep being assertive.
Assertive. That's a good one.
Yeah, I said assertive.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope you guys had an awesome day today, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye!